All right, guys, welcome. There was a live stream that lasted 10 minutes out of nowhere on the Disney Lorcana channel. It's already over. And we're going to replay the whole thing. We're going to watch it, and then I'm probably going to end my stream and go back to watching the football. I was eating my dinner. I got blindsided. But let's watch it, shall we? Big shout out to Card Market who sponsored the stream, as usual. Thanks, Card Market. But yeah, this one caught me off guard. I listened to most of it. I'm not really sure what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm not allowed to talk about. So let's just watch what Greg's got to say. But welcome in, everybody. I think there was some audio issues at the start that got fixed.
Test.
There we go.
Yay! Thanks, y'all. We are working on so many fun things in the background. This is actually the first time we're streaming from this wonderful room.
And isn't that promising?
At the Ravensburger offices. We're going to show you all about those in the future. But I wanted to say hello to all of you. I am Greg Tito. I am the Director of Communication here for the Disney Lorcana TCG here at Ravensburger.
So Greg's a new hire.
I want to jump on this live stream today.
And I've been very impressed so far with what I've seen.
We're
this being
a
evidence.
Huge presentation for you called The Next Chapter. And there are a ton of wonderful people, some of them you might have just seen in this room, working hard to share with you all the fun stuff that the Disney Lorcana trading card game has got planned going on for this year as well as beyond. And a big part of the next chapter, at least for me, is being more responsive and communicative with all of you in
which is awesome.
I want to think of all of this as a dialogue, right? A back and forth between the folks who are making the game and those of you who love to play it. To me, even if we're posting on Discord or Reddit or whatever platform, we're all just chatting with each other around our shared love of this game, you know, just like we would if we were playing a quick pack rush or something like that, right? That's what I want us to think of in this community. And so to that end, I wanted to come on and let you know that we are seeing everything that you are currently seeing out there. We're aware of all the posts. We're aware of the discussions around
a lot of leaks,
happening right
actually.
now. And honestly, that's okay. We still have a lot of exciting news to share with you.
It's a bummer.
On May 6th.
I'm very annoyed about it.
We'd love for you to come back here and watch it with us live. I promise. I guarantee.
I'll be watching there
on
Tuesday.
The next chapter will be a lot more fun and entertaining than a few grainy screenshots. I'll be honest.
So all the announcements still coming on Tuesday.
There is one really important thing that I wanted to share with all of you.
I think this is why they've come on.
Is that the World Championship that we're planning to announce about. So you may have seen dates. You may have seen a location. What I wanted to come on and tell you about now, before anyone made
it's not snacking, it's my dinner.
Like that, is that Ravensburger
I was eating dinner.
Inviting the competitors to be in person at that event.
Yeah,
it will not be open to the public. We want all of you to watch live here on Twitch, and we have a fantastic video presentation and production and broadcast team on hand to make that super engaging and fun for everybody who can watch along on Twitch for that event. We'll go into way more detail about that all on May 6th. But the truth is that everyone here at Ravensburger, before I got here, was blown away about all the amazing response and participation in all those competitive events over the last year.
With mushrooms,
super incredible to see event after event sell out. And we're busy building out the team and the infrastructure to be able to support all of those events to make them as fun, as engaging as possible going forward. And then for the Worlds broadcast, we wanted the players to have the best VIP experience they could possibly have as they compete to be the first Disney Lorcana trading
so basically,
game Worlds champion.
Worlds is a private event. You can't go watch it. If you're not invited, you're not going.
On trust. For our part, you can trust that everyone here at Ravensburger loves this game and is eternally thankful to be a part of this amazing community. You can trust that we are working super hard to delight and surprise everybody when they open up that pack of cards and they see what they've got, or learn a little bit about the glimmers that we're showing off on our broadcasts. And we trust that you, the audience, will be along with us for the ride, letting us know what works and, honestly, what doesn't, so that together we can make this game continue to bring as much joy to as many of the players as we possibly can. So we'll be doing more stuff like this in this room,
which is awesome,
going forward in the future. It all starts next week, so please, I would really love for all of you to join us on May 6th. 9 a.m. Pacific time is when the live stream will start.
I'll be watching it. Twitch. You can watch it with me.
And we have tons of announcements, tons of entertaining show for you starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And it's going to be really fun to learn about the next chapter of the Disney Lorcana trading card game. So we can't wait to see you then. We're really excited. I'm going to go check into the chat here just to make sure everybody can see what we're doing here. You are all amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I do have that Weezer shirt on. I got to see them just recently. Actually, I guess it was more than a year ago there, but yeah. We definitely want to be as transparent as possible. So thanks for us and being a part of this. And we're going to be using this room a lot more to live stream going forward. So
awesome.
Thank you to all of you. You'll be seeing a lot more of us going forward. I'm going to say goodbye for now. I know this was only a quick few minutes, but I appreciate you and everyone in the community. And I can't wait to play a game with you in the future. All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right. So that was everything. Basically, it was like an emergency stream, which was incredibly well done, by the way. Great idea. There were some leaks. There was a lot of leaks. Now, they haven't talked about the leaks, apart from one thing. They have, because, and it was something I was worried about, there was a date for Worlds that was shown, and the location, amongst other things, which I don't think it's really, I don't want to go into detail on at all. Yeah. Which is quite a tricky position for me, because some of it, you know, does relate to me somewhat, but whatever. Indirectly. But anyway, which is something I definitely want to talk about, but we'll put it off another day, I suppose. I think that would be the correct thing to do. But there was a date for Worlds, and Worlds is going to be a private event where you cannot attend unless you're a player or part of the broadcast team or part of like Ravensburger or whatever, right? So, you know, if there's a date for Worlds that's circulating and people start buying tickets planning on going to Worlds, and then they discover that they can't go because it's a private event, that would be problematic, right? So they've come on, basically done an emergency announcement to say, look, this is what's up. Don't buy tickets to Worlds, which I think was the right thing to do. They didn't, you know, I mean, the wording, I think what Greg said was to
me, even if we're posting on Discord,
there's more to come than some grainy screenshots, right? So yeah, I mean, lots of leaks today basically in Disney Lorcana, which is a complete and utter shame. I think frankly whoever leaked it should be completely embarrassed. Total lack of respect. Whoever did that, really, really unacceptable. I hope. I have a feeling they might have some lawyers knocking at their door, mate. Whoever leaked it, I think they might be in a bit of trouble if they get caught. Yeah, no, I won't be saying anything that gets me into trouble. I mean, listen, I was waiting patiently for the stream on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to the stream on Tuesday. It's a bit of an awkward one for me to stream at the moment with all of this information being out there, but me not being particularly clear on if I should cover it. My personal opinion as a content creator is things that leak into the public domain are fair game in terms of talking about things, but on this occasion I want to be particularly careful because of the nature of the leaks. I think it's like a really, really, really bad one. It's not like a small leak, and I want to be as respectful as I can to all the people that have been working hard to get this stream together on Tuesday, because it's something I'm really looking forward to. I'd planned a lot around, and I'm really unhappy about these leaks, to be honest. I think it's really, really poor from whoever's done it, like completely unacceptable. But I think it's awesome from Greg. Like, I have to say, guys, Greg's a new hire, someone I have spoken with, and yeah, I've been incredibly impressed from what I've seen so far, and I think it's a real positive step in the right direction, and it will be great. I'm sure we can all agree to see more little things like this, like the fact he just came on was like, hi guys. A face of someone talking to us as the community from Ravensburger is just not something we've really had in the history of the game, I would say. So that is really, really promising. Very, very positive. I am definitely looking forward to discussing a lot more when I can. But what we can definitely now talk about Greg just came on here to do a very short stream, basically announcing that even though a date for Worlds had leaked, it is a private event, and that basically I think there was a concern that people are going to buy tickets and try and go to Worlds, but they needed to make it clear that it's a private event and that people should not do that. So what we can talk about is that Worlds is a private event, right? So let's talk about that. Because that's the only bit of news we have officially been given, right? So that's now fair game. What's my opinion on that? I think it's a disaster. I think it's really bad, but like, you know, we'll live, right? I can tell you, like, it's not good, but it's definitely not good, and I'm sure it's not really what anybody wanted, to be honest. I think it's really, really poor. Really poor, but I think, to be honest, and I also have to be careful about what I say, because I might be, you know, privy to a little bit of extra information, and I'm only wanting to share this, you know, like exactly what's been said in this. But, you know, if we look at the plans for Worlds, we were expecting Worlds to happen in January, I think, early in the year. It's been delayed, and now it's announced that it's an event that a lot of people are obviously really looking forward to, myself included, and now many people, pretty much everybody, is not going to be able to go. That's a real shame. It would have been a really big opportunity to celebrate Lorcana, and while there'll be more World Championships, there won't be another first World Championship, and so people missing out on that are going to be feeling really, really upset, right? I imagine it was just a logistical nightmare, right? Venue restriction, maybe, yes. Maybe like a timing thing, like too short notice. I don't know. The thing is like the Disney Lorcana team has expanded a lot recently. Like they've brought on a lot of new people. And I have to say that this direction of just open communication is like very, very promising, right? Very, very, very promising. And I think we've, you know, I'm sure that Ravensburger are not like thrilled about it either at all. I'm sure many people there are very unhappy about it also and upset, but like ultimately what's done is done. I think, you know, I've been under the impression for a while that's likely to be the case with Worlds. And yeah, it's obviously a real shame, let's be honest, but yeah. But I mean, this was, I think it's fair to say that this was like not a decision they did, you know, they were like, yeah, we want it to be private. I mean, that was kind of the line, but I don't.
Live. I promise, I guarantee is that Ravensburger is only inviting competitors to be in person at that event. It will not be open to the public. We want all of you to watch live here on Twitch. And we have a fantastic video presentation and production and broadcast team on hand to make that super engaging and fun for everybody who can watch along on Twitch for that event. We'll go into way, way, way more detail about that all on May 6th. But the truth is that everyone here at Ravensburger, before I got here, was blown away about all the amazing response and participation
and they're not even
in
denying
competitive events over the last year. It was super incredible to see event after event sell out, and we're busy building out the team and the infrastructure to be able to support all of those events to make them as fun, as engaging as possible going forward. And then for the Worlds broadcast, we wanted the players to have the best VIP experience they could possibly have as they compete to be the first Disney Lorcana trading card game Worlds champion. And that's what we're concentrating on for the Worlds in June.
So, the wording on that is quite carefully selected, shall we say, right? They wanted to focus on the VIP experience for the players. Which, in other words, they're not saying they wanted to have a private event. They just wanted to make sure that the players, I guess, could have a good Worlds experience. In other words, play Worlds. And I just think that it could have been delayed and delayed and delayed. Like, I imagine what ended up happening was, like, if they were going to have a big Worlds, logistically, it was going to be so much of a headache. It was just going to be so delayed. And they decided that wasn't an option. I think it's you know, I think it's better to have Worlds than, you know, never at all. Yep, big shout out to Greg Tito, I think they did really well. Basically, Greg just came on. So basically, screw everyone else. I mean, not really though. It's like I don't think they want to do it. Like I say, I think it's a bit of a PR. There's no way that PR wise that's a good move, right? No crowds, no side events, no hype. Yeah, but again, I think that this is more of a symptom of the game growing very quickly and them not having the infrastructure in place and not being quite prepared for it, which is understandable. Ravensburger is their first TCG. You know, it is what it is. I think we're done with that excuse now. That is the end of it. And I think that's also what they're saying here. Worlds is going to be what it's going to be. It's going to be fun. I'll be watching it. Ultimately, should Worlds be an open event where people can celebrate Lorcana? Of course it should be. Of course it should be. Play Gundam TCG, plays exactly like Hearthstone. I want to play some more. I've got a few cards. I'll definitely be making content when the game comes out. As I am officially moving into variety card game content moving forwards. I'm still going to do Lorcana, but I'm branching out a bit more. I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Next week, which I'm excited for. I'm casting Star Wars this weekend. I don't think I can play in any set champs. It's pretty sad. As much as I love Lorcana, like I'm just trying to find the right balance moving forwards. But yeah, that was this little stream. I'll probably end it there. I'm probably going to go eat my dinner and watch the football. I've got like 20 decks to build for my meta report. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh next week, guys. I'm doing a Yu-Gi-Oh challenge video. I'm going to start on Wednesday, so after the stream. I was going to start Tuesday. I'm going to start Yu-Gi-Oh on Wednesday. I'm going to be playing Master Duel to get like the hang of my deck for 2 days on stream. And then I'm going to have a day off stream on Friday playing the TCG because it's quite different. And then on the Saturday, I'm competing at a regional Yu-Gi-Oh event. 3 days to master Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh my God. It's going to be horrible. I am dreading it. And I can't say too much, but there's other Yu-Gi-Oh things happening in the future. That's right. I'm playing Blue Eyes because it's Blue Eyes, right? And I told it's quite good. I got told it's good enough. So I'm playing a Blue Eyes deck. It's Blue Eyes. How could it be bad? So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to see me smashing Master Duel, which is like their online client. Friday, I won't be streaming. And then on the Saturday, I'm going to be at London Card Show, where there's a regional Yu-Gi-Oh event. I was already at the convention anyway, so I was like, why not play some Yu-Gi-Oh? And then, so yeah, I'm going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh next week from Wednesday to Saturday. I'm excited. And this weekend, I'm casting Star Wars Unlimited. How cool is that? I'm casting their official event in Lille. So I've got a lot to do before I go. I'm working on a big Set Champs meta report video. I'm working on a cheating scandal video because some guys stacked their deck against me at the weekend. Oh, yeah. And obviously all of this has been going on in the background as well. But big shout out to Greg Tito for handling that very, very well. I am excited to be able to talk to you guys more. Because at the moment, I am unable to talk to you really about anything. Apart from what Greg's just shared. But I'm excited to watch all the stuff on Tuesday. We'll do a full reaction to it. We'll have a big discussion. We'll probably have some guests on to talk about their opinions on everything. We definitely will. I'm going to make it into a whole show. So for the announcements on Tuesday, I think they're treating it like a show. I think it's going to be really good. And I'll do like a pre and post show. So we'll have some guests on. We'll have lots of discussion. It'll be a long stream and it's going to be something you don't want to miss. So we've got that on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Thursday, I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! This weekend, if you want to watch me cast Star Wars Unlimited, it's going to be on the Fanfinity Twitch channel. Saturday, Sunday. You'll see me suited up. You'll see me casting card games, which is what I love to do most. I've got a real passion for that. And I think I'm pretty damn good at it. And I've been working my butt off to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited to test myself casting a new card game and just improve and hone my craft. All sorts of cool things coming. You've got the Gundam TCG coming out pretty soon. I think it's out in like a couple of months. You've got the League of Legends trading card game coming out later this year. And it seems like Lorcana's going in a very, very fascinating direction too. So I'm really excited for this year ahead of content. And I hope you guys stick with me through the ride as I move into the new chapter of my career as a creator, which is going to be as a variety trading card game content creator. That's the next chapter for me. Disney Lorcana's moving on to a next chapter, and so am I. I'll still be playing Disney Lorcana because I love the game, as you guys probably noticed, a little bit too much for my own good at times. But I'm also expanding my horizons and making sure my career is going in the direction I want it to be as well. So yeah, exciting times. I think we'll leave it there. We'll talk a lot more about everything on Tuesday. I'm looking forward to it. And like I said, I'll get some guests lined up for the stream on Tuesday. And yeah, I look forward to it. You can expect my meta report video to be out tomorrow. I'm still waiting on the ink decks, deck lists from Ravensburg tournament. Those are nowhere to be seen, are they? And then I'm looking to do a video on that still. Check again. They're still not up, which is annoying. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon for more stuff. I appreciate you supporting me. I look forward to being able to talk to you more about everything on Tuesday. All right. Bye. I'm going to go watch the football and build decks for my video.